Naruto Uzumaki was never one to back down from a fight. Whether it was against a rogue ninja or an entire army of evil, he'd jump right in with a determined yell and a flurry of punches and kicks. His indomitable spirit, powerful ninjutsu, and the raw power of the Nine Tails all contributed to his legendary status as a ninja. But what if Naruto had a gun? Would it change the outcome of his battles? Let's find out! We all know that Naruto isn't exactly the most skilled ninja when it comes to weapons. He can use a sword if he has to. But his real skills lie in his mastery of the Rasengan and his connection to the nine-tailed fox. So when he first got his hands on a gun, he probably wouldn't know what to do with it. He'd fumble with the unfamiliar weight and feel awkward holding it. The concept of taking a life with such a clean, efficient weapon would probably be foreign to him. During training, he'd probably struggle to hit the mark. Both because he's never held a gun before, and because the chakra-based weapons he's used to are much more unpredictable. But Naruto is a quick learner and he's got that raw power behind him, both in his physical strength and his connection to the nine. So, after a while, he'd start to get the hang of it. He'd learn how to grip the gun firmly, how to take aim, and how to fire with deadly accuracy and speed. His stubbornness and refusal to give up would push him to become a crack shot in no time. Before long, his shadow clones would be firing on enemies from all angles, making them move in ways they've never had to before. Even seasoned shinobi like Kakashi would have to admit that this new Naruto is more than a little scary. Now, let us fast forward a few years and see how this new Naruto would fare against some of his most fearsome enemies. When we first meet Zabuza, he's a deadly threat, able to cut down enemy after enemy with his sword and disappear into a mist that confuses and hides his whereabouts. But against our new Naruto, none of that would matter. Zabuza's mist technique would be useless against bullets. And as soon as he made a move, Naruto would be on him like a flash, firing off a barrage of shots that would tear through the water and hit their mark. Zabuza would be in for a world of hurt, and there's nothing he could do about it. Orochimaru, with his ability to regenerate from almost any wound, might seem like another good candidate for a bullet-riddled demise. But even he might prove to be a tough nut to crack. Sure, a few bullets would probably make him bleed, but then he'd just heal and regenerate those wounds? It would piss him off. Sure, but it probably wouldn't be enough to stop him. That is, until Naruto unleashed the full power of the ninth. Then things would get interesting. With the Nine Tails at his back, Naruto would become nearly unstoppable. His chakra reserves were practically endless, and his attacks were devastating. If he could combine that raw power with the precision of a sniper rifle, then there's no telling what kind of havoc he could wreak. But let's be honest, the true weight of the gun wouldn't be in its raw power, but in the choices it forced on Naruto. A bullet can't be undone. There's no taking it back once it's fired. It's a stark contrast to jutsu, which can be dodged or countered or simply brushed aside. A bullet means death. And Naruto, who always seeks to save his enemies and change their hearts, would have to come to terms with that. Could he still call himself the ninja, who believes in peace if he relies on a weapon designed only to kill? That kind of internal conflict would be a whole new challenge for our young hero. The final showdown between Naruto and Sasuke would be a battle for the ages. Sasuke, with his Sharingan and his cursed seal, would be a formidable opponent, but Naruto would be more than a match for him. With one well-placed shot, Naruto could end the battle in an instant. But he wouldn't. Because deep down, Naruto's greatest power is not his destructive abilities, but his will to protect the bonds that mean the most to him. Even his enemies become allies in the end. Guns don't solve problems, Naruto would say, setting aside the gun to prove that his true strength lies in his unbreakable spirit. In the end, the gun would make Naruto more dangerous than any other but it would also remind him of the fine line between being a hero and becoming a monster. And Naruto, with his unwavering heart, would choose the harder path, the path of hope. What do you think? How would Naruto fare with a gun? And what other characters from the Naruto universe would you like to see in this kind of situation? Let us know in the comments below.